Canada is getting set to host the world at the upcoming Pan Am and Para-Pan Am Games. More than 7,000 athletes from 41 countries will compete at venues in Toronto and across southern Ontario. Sites like the historic Distillery District will be buzzing with activity. With excitement building, CPAC gets a glimpse at what's in store.
Well, these are Canada's games. We saw when we hosted Vancouver Games, whole country came behind those games. You know, we're taking the torch relay to the 5 major Canadian cities. There's a big buzz around the country. These are Canada's games. These are Canadian athletes competing on the home soil.
For me, I've played my sport my whole life, 20 plus years of competing, and it's the first time really at a big event at home, so it means a lot.
This is going to be a great chance for people to wave the flag from not only as proud Canadians, because we're going to see a lot of Canadian athletes doing better than they ever have before, but also to celebrate their heritage, perhaps coming from some of these countries who are going to be our visitors this summer.
This is the largest multi-sport event that Canada has ever hosted. It marks the culmination of years of planning and preparation since Toronto won the bid for the Games in 2009. Close to 700 of the top athletes in Canada are hoping to lead the country to a top 2 finish in the medal count.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't top 2. I think that the goal is number 1, really. I know that's the goal for our team, our national team, to finish first.
It's going to be an incredible opportunity to see those athletes who are going to be starring at the Olympics and the Paralympics in Rio the next year in 2016.
10 new world-class sport and recreation facilities, as well as more than a dozen renovated sites, will host 51 different sports during the Pan Am and Para-Pan Am Games. An estimated $700 million was invested by all 3 levels of government, with 3/4 of that financial contribution coming from the federal level.
We worked with the federal government to put together this incredible investment into sporting infrastructure all over the Greater Toronto area and Hamilton as well.
Part of the government's financial investment includes a legacy fund. New, fully accessible facilities that will benefit include the Aquatic Centre at the University of Toronto's Scarborough campus, the Hamilton Soccer Stadium, and the Velodrome in Milton, Ontario, the only facility of its kind in Canada.
All of infrastructure funding went into building those venues, and we have a legacy fund. We have about $65 million contributed by the federal government and $5 million by Ontario government, $70 million legacy fund to have the operational cost covered while they become self-sustained over a few years.
So this is the biggest investment in Canadian amateur sport history. It's fulfilling a much-needed gap here in this region where a lot of athletes, a lot of the best athletes, didn't have places to train.
The main Athletes Village near the heart of downtown Toronto will be a hub of activity. Not only is this a sporting event, but 35 days of arts and culture will also be on full display at surrounding venues during the Games.
Every time you host any major events, the economic benefit of those events is great. Sports tourism, as 250,000 visitors are expected to come see these games. All the hotel business, all the restaurant business, the spin-off business, it will be a great economic booster for GTA and all of Ontario, actually all of Canada.
How excited are you about the upcoming Pan Am Games? What are you looking forward to?
Very excited. Any opening ceremony is always an exciting ceremony, and just the fact that all these athletes are going to come to Toronto and see how beautiful this city is, very exciting.
Super excited. Like, I was in Vancouver for Olympics. It was the best party ever, and I'm looking for the same sort of excitement levels in Toronto. It's going to be huge.
We're having friends coming from Jamaica, and we're hoping to show off Toronto.
This is going to be the place to be this summer, and it's going to be wonderfully exciting, and we're inviting all Canada to be part of it.
The Pan Am Games run from July 10th to 26th, while the Para-Pan Am Games will take place from August 7th to 15th. Reporting from Toronto, Ontario, I'm Heather Seaman.